starting such a wonderful school is this. Through our mentorship program, we realized children are just studying maths and English without an identity. And we decided to start teaching these children an identity clause, which is called the Afrocentric curriculum, which is the freedom curriculum. And when we started doing that, we saw serious transformation. Majority of these children started coming out with excellent results in the final exams. I have almost 8 of them right now in the university, and they've graduated with first class. So you can understand that that identity really helped to trigger the personality of these black children. That's why we started Freedom School. Afrocentrism is just very simple, is African-centered. We want to focus on our children, understanding, loving themselves as African, owning what they have as African. We are the richest in the whole continent. Why can't we love ourselves? The wealth of nations come from Africa. Why can't we love ourselves? Why can't we teach ourselves what we know? Why can't we wear our own traditional clothes? Why can't we be ourselves in the presence of other people? So that's why we decided to focus more on being African-centered, Afrocentrism. Basically, we teach a combination of the Kenyan curriculum, which is the CBC, the 844, plus the freedom curriculum. The freedom curriculum is a combination of all things to do with Africa, our greatness, where we started from. We were never poor, we were never wretched, we were all great from the onset. All the wealth you see today came from this ground, and that's why when your children know this, they change, their attitude change, their personality change, and this is what we want our children to start having right now. In Freedom School, we incorporate mother tongue in every class. So starting from baby class, they do Kikuyu and so on and so forth, Luya, Luo, and all that. The reason why is when I speak to you in your language, we become a brother. Okay, we will never fight each other because why? You understand what I'm saying and I understand what you're saying. That's one. It brings unity. Mother tongue in our studies here in Children in Freedom School. The importance is for us to be able to bridge the gap that we had. If you can remember in 2007 when there was a war, if you were able to speak your language, we become brothers. Okay, and that really helped. So the importance of our dress code, wearing our traditional attire, it makes children to begin to love themselves in their own traditional attire. Not just wearing jeans and looking like somebody else, but wearing your attire makes you feel and bring back that identity confidence that we need in our children. Afrocentrism is African-centeredness. And as the word goes, centeredness, it means that we focus at the heart of Africa, our wealth, our resources, our mineral resources, our leadership. Everything should be focused on Africa. It is time for Africa to stand up again. It is time for Africa to lead again. We have been leading for thousands of years. And the importance of Afrocentrism is for Africans to see that it is our time and we have to take back everything that has been stolen from us, everything that has been taken from us. It is time for Africa to rise and rise again. The reason why we went the Afrocentrism way is to allow our babies, our children, to know who they are, to love where they come from, to understand their mineral resources, to understand their leaders in the past, those things that have been done in the past by their former leaders. Like for example, if you see in their classrooms, we have the names like Mansa Musa, Thomas Sankara, Dink Nech. These things open the mindset of these children to want to understand, if my forefathers were great, if my forefathers made this kind of invention, if the pyramid was made for my forefathers, then they are inspired to want to do more. That's why we focus on Afrocentrism. Thank you. I can tell you this very simply, educationally, Afrocentrism is the way for the world, not just for Africa. It is important that the world understand what Africa have done. It is important that the world understand the resources that Africa has that is given to the world. Without Africa, there is no laptop. Without Africa, there is nothing. There is nothing basically. So why Afrocentrism and the future of Afrocentrism? It is so clear that we need to stick with it so that we can teach children as they grow up to be strong men and women. The future for CIF, we will continue to advocate and stand for Afrocentrism as we grow stronger and stronger, and also expand our horizon to other places, and also teach other schools what we do and what is Afrocentrism. Yes, it's new, but it is not really new. It has been there for thousands of years, but it is time for us to now open up this to our children, to the community, to our society, to the ministry as well, the Ministry of Education in all over Africa. I think that is the future we want to see in Africa. Afrocentric school who really do what it really talks about, the centeredness of Afrocentrism. But we want to welcome other schools to join us in this campaign of bringing our black children to where they're supposed to be in life. What makes us different in the way our system works is that we teach the normal system the government specified, the CBC, the 844, but we added the freedom curriculum. The freedom curriculum is the spice that changes up our children and makes it different. You can imagine, because of the system that we imply, our children are extremely intelligent. I mean, these individuals are fantastic just because of the kind of system that we introduce in our educational platform. Thank you so much. What's actually different is the way we infuse the freedom curriculum into the Kenyan curriculum, and also adding a little bit of culture, traditional fashion. This actually inspires and encourages our children to become extremely intelligent. You can see a child from baby class can even read and write. The literacy we have here is very high, and this is what makes us really different. Understanding who we are, our identity, putting it at first.